Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to discuss how we can plot visualization graph based upon the co-citation analysis. So let's get started. For plotting this kind of graph you have to export the file CSV file or either RAS file from Scopus or Web of Science, as we have discussed in previous video. Once the file is exported, we can open the software, and then we need to go to here option create. Once the option is clicked, this box will appear to us, and we need to select bibliometric data map, second option. After that we will click on next, and according to the type of file that we have exported and downloaded, we need to select the appropriate option, either one, first, second or third. So since we collected a data set from Scopus, we will select the second option. After that we will click on next, and here we need to select the source of data set. So we will select Scopus from here, and then these three dots you can see the option of browse. You can browse the file from here. We can go to download option, or whatever the folder where your file is saved. So we will select the file according to our data. After that we will click on next. So this software is reading our Scopus database file, so it will take some time for reading. Once the reading is complete, the next option will appear to us. In previous videos, the same steps we followed for plotting different kind of graphs, like co-occurrence of keywords, co-authorship of different authors, and co-authorship of countries, and co-authorship of organizations. So in this video we are going to discuss about the highly cited you can say highly cited papers on our selected keywords for visualization map. So this option appears to you box, and here you can see we have covered all these sections: co-authorship of author, organization and countries, in previous videos. You can check previous part of this playlist. Now we are going to click on co-occurrence. So we also covered about the keyword mapping analysis in our nearly about third or fourth part of this playlist. We have already covered about the keywords as well. You can check. Now the target is about citations. So we are going to create the visualization graph based upon the citations. For citation graphs, you can see different options like citations, highly cited documents, highly cited sources, highly cited authors, highly cited organization, and highly cited countries. You can select any of the options, and you can select like if you are going to see the publications of which authors are highly cited on polymeric biomaterials for bone regeneration or cancer therapy, then you can click on this course citation of authors, and then this will after the next step you will plot some graphs that are based upon the highly cited authorship. So if you need to check about the highly cited authors, you will select the third option. If you need to select about the highly cited documents, you will select the first option. It will show about for example this paper, for example one of my paper, it goes high citations, and then it will show like Batool et al, then a year in small bracket. It will show like this document got highly citation. And if you want to check about the sources of highly cited publications, then you can select the second option. So we will cover all these points of citations in this video. We will plot each graph one by one. So first of all I will click on documents, and then I click on next, and here the minimum number of citations it is asking, so we will select at least one. Like our graph will contain all those papers that got at least minimum one number of citations. Okay, so after that we will click on next, and here okay, so these are ask in like all the data that are the documents highly cited you can say like the citation analysis of documents based upon our selected keywords that we choose for exporting the CSV Scopus data set. So after that you will click on finish, and it is plotting the graph. So the graph that appears to us, it will we can say it as this is the graph that is the citation analysis of the documents from this year to this year based on the vosviewer. Okay, so this is the graph. You can change its like a visualization, or like this one you can change the scale, you can change the size variation from here, you can make it different colors, you can do the other changes, you can make it as black background, you can remove the colored lines, color curved lines, like you can do any kind of changes that we have already discussed in previous videos. And here you can see different items. For example, this author, it has published minimum, its paper got minimum 1 citation, and after that you can go to this analysis and you can change the type of normalization. For example, if I change it to second one, fractionalization, then I will click on update layout, the style of the graph will change. So this is the visualization map, or you can say bibliometric analysis based on the citation of documents of selected keywords by vosviewer software. So you can add this graph into your paper. You can in its current form it looks like messy, you can change its color so that it might look like a good one, like in this form. Okay, and for how you can save or export this graph, you can, for that you need to go to file option here, and then you can see the option of screenshot, and from here you can save it as png as we have discussed in previous video. Like either you want to save it in download, you can name the file and then click on save. Okay, so here you can in this form you can save it for future use. Okay, so this is all about citation analysis of the documents. Now we will go to the again to the creating the map analysis based upon the citation of authors. Okay, so the file is already uploaded, and here you can see we have selected the documents. Now we will select about the source authors. Okay, first of all we will go to sources, like from which journals the selected papers got maximum citations. So we will first go to the sources, and then you can change the limit. Okay, for now let's keep it as 50, otherwise you can change it to 13. Like minimum number of the documents as 1 and the minimum number of citations, and then you will click on next, again next, and here you can see like these are the sources mean journals. So from these journals, total number of, for example, frontiers in pharmacology, thus I selected keywords as moringa, water treatment, moringa oleifera, like this one, adsorption and pollutants, like this one. Okay, so in frontiers in pharmacology, total 40 papers have been published based upon my keywords, selected keywords, and overall these 40 documents got the citations as 1680. So a total link strength they also provided. So you can untick any of the journal if you want to exclude, and then you can click on finish, and it will create the graph that was based upon that will be based upon the citation of sources. So you can change the caption of this figure as bibliometric or graph or visualization graph based on the citation of you can say like citation of sources. Okay, so this is the data set that you obtained for your file. Like it shows all the journals like desalination and water treatment, journal of food biochemistry, South African journal of botany. Like it contains all the sources where the papers have been published regarding your keywords. So you can change its style as well. Okay, now we will go to the third category, that was based on the citation analysis of the authors. So we will again need to go to create, and then we will go to citation and then authors, then next, again we will select the limit as 1, 3, again next, and then finish. So we can, it shows that total 11 documents have been have fallen in our category. So if you want to change the limit, you can do the change the limit as well. So it shows the network visualization as this one. So we can change the scale and style of the authors as like this one. So we can change it into frames as well. So we can change the into like background as black. So you can change the style, you can change the and you can do any kind of changes based upon your data. So you can change the cluster colors as well. For example, if I keep it as this color, then its color scheme will be changed. Okay, so this is all about citation analysis based upon the authors. Same way you can do the citation analysis based upon the organization and also based upon the countries as well. So these are all the different graphs that you can add in your review paper or thesis. And for interpretation, yes, when you are done with plotting all these kind of the visualization maps, you can then interpret them. You can use this data. For example, here if you go to items, you can see that like these are the authors that have contributed to different papers, and they overall each author contributed at one paper minimum, and this author contributed two paper to the to our selected topics, and this author contributed overall four papers for our selected topics. So you can use this kind of analysis in writing or interpretation of graphs, that you used this software and you use Scopus dataset for plotting the map analysis, and this shows the co-occurrence of the keywords, and this shows the citation analysis of the authors from different countries. And these graphs highlight the importance of our selected topic. Like this, you can say like this also comes under the research gaps of your selected topic. So you can relate, you can justify your graphs and findings by relating your dataset with previously reported papers from literature. For example, if you find different papers about bibliometric analysis of in your research field, then you can refer to those as well, and you can say like if you are doing the analysis till 2025, and in those papers previously published they did analysis till 2023 or 2024, you can add and compare your study with them, and you can clearly say like the paper your selected paper has more weightage in comparison, like it covers all the papers published till 2025. So in this way you can add, you can modify, you can interpret your analysis in your paper writing. So you can also add this keyword in your paper. So I hope this video helps you a lot in understanding. Okay, and in coming videos we will discuss some more interesting topics. Till then, Allah Hafiz.